Hello! Today let's take a look at how to do polynomial long division. Let's go. The way we get started here, we're going to ignore everything but the first term here and everything but the first term here. And we're going to say, what do I multiply this first term by to get me to this first term? Well, I can see I need a 5, and I can see I need an x and an x, or an x squared. So that means I would put a 5x squared on top of my first term here, and now I will multiply this into both of the terms of this guy, getting 5x cubed and 10x squared. Now, if these two are not exactly the same, stop, pause, go back, you did something wrong. But they are. So now I'm going to subtract. 5x cubed minus 5x cubed, 0. That's what I'm looking for. 2x squared minus 10x squared, negative 8x squared. And now I am going to bring down my next term, including its sign. And I'm going to rinse and repeat. I'm looking at firsts. What do I multiply the first term here by to get the first term here? I need a negative 8 and I need another x. So I'm going to write that right above this. And now I'm going to multiply through negative 8x times x, negative 8x squared. Those are same, so I'm doing great. Negative 8x times 2, negative 16x, and now I'm going to subtract. Negative 8x squared minus minus, that means plus 8x squared. That gets me that 0 I'm looking for. Negative x minus minus, meaning plus 16x, gets me positive 15x. And now I'm gonna bring down that next term and do it one more time. I'm looking at firsts. What do I multiply x by to get 15x? 15, I'm gonna multiply it through and subtract. 15x minus 15x, 30 minus 30, great. If I end up with a 0 after I've brought all my terms down and done all of my dividing, then this goes evenly into this many times. Okay, let's do another example that has a funky little twist to it. So this time I'm looking at x to the third plus 8 divided by x plus 2. First, I wanted to show you that this representation as a fraction means go ahead and do some division, please. But here's what I want to say. This only has 2 terms, but we know that in here we are missing an x squared term and an x term, and then we have our x to the 0 essentially. When we set up the polynomial division, we want to include those multiplied by 0 as placeholders. So take a look at what that looks like. My x to the third plus 8, but in between I've included 0x squared and 0x. Let me show you why. I'm looking at firsts again. X and x cubed. What am I missing? That's right, I need to multiply by an x squared. What am I doing next? That's right, multiplying through. X cubed plus 2x squared. What do I do next? That is correct. I subtract. See you on the other side. Everybody get 0 minus 2x squared. Right, what's next? Correct, I'm going to bring down my next term. Looking at firsts, x and negative 2x squared. What do I need to multiply? Negative 2x, that's correct. I'm going to multiply it into each term. Minus 2x squared, minus 4x. What's next? Correct, subtract. Minus minus means plus. Minus minus means plus. Everybody get 0 plus 4x. Excellent. And finally, I'm going to bring down my last term. Looking at firsts, x, 4x. Everybody get 4. Multiply through. 4x plus 8 minus 4x plus 8 leaves me with 0. All right, so this goes into x to the third plus 8, x squared minus 2x plus 4 times. I want to look at what if this hadn't ended up as 0? What if somehow the problem had worked out so that we wound up with 6 left over? There are 2 ways to represent that. One way is to say remainder 6 left over. The other way is to describe it as 6 divided by x plus 2. So either of those would be correct ways to represent a remainder. But this problem didn't have a remainder. All right, stay tuned for a refresher on synthetic division, which lets you do all of what we just did but much more concisely and elegantly. If you can't wait for the new one, you can take a look at an older video on my channel that I've already made on synthetic division. You can find that here. Leave any questions you have in the comments. Consider subscribing to my channel so you know when I put out a new video. And as always, keep on mathing.